really, do you know what? I really don't know who's going to be eliminated.
Damon for talking so much.
Maybe something like Shelley.
And SJ because she's just so emotionally vulnerable. And she talked as well.
The learning curve, the pendulum of emotions is horrendous.
Really wouldn't know who was going because Pete was so upset. It just could be anybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Well, it's that time again when we find out who has not got what it takes to be my PA, and that person will have to leave the building immediately. You'll get judged today on how each of you did in the secretly filmed mini-task, and also on what my closest friends and loved ones thought of each of you. Donna, can you tell me how it went?
First task involved secret filming, and sadly this showed that discretion wasn't their strong point. Shelley, you agreed with everything that the journalist said. You mentioned the Guy Ritchie film, Japanese makeup launch, clubbing with Boy George. Ian, you started off okay, but then you were led by others, and then you chatted away and talked about the adoption. Damon, you were complete motor mouth. You were giving it away for free. I mean, it was just shocking to watch. Natalie, you didn't say much about Pete, but you did talk about another celebrity, and that might be, people might pick up that that could be Pete's opinion, so you need to be careful. Nikki, you didn't give anything up. You were very cagey. You didn't look like you trusted them, and you did mention about that if they said Pete, that you would have gone.
Home.
Yeah. However, SJ, you were buddying up by the end of the night. I mean, you were giving up information that the girl hadn't even said about. You know, you offered the information about the baby.
I think she said, "Have you heard about that?" And SJ went, "Baby."
It wasn't great.
I'm really disappointed in it. That's all I can say, really. So, Rob, how did they do in the second task?
Well, the second task involved meeting some of your friends and loved ones, and they had an opportunity to sell themselves. And some of the candidates redeemed themselves, and some of them, again, disappointed me. Shelley, you were told to sell yourself as a PA, and I heard more about your glamour modelling. Ian, you ran dry, you ran out of steam, there was just no oomph there. Denise, you came across as focused, ambitious, and determined. That's all I need to say. Damon, for some reason, when you were selling yourself, you came across as a little lackluster. Natalie, you came across as the party girl, the class clown. Nikki, you came across very well. You built a strong rapport with Pete's loved ones and friends. And SJ, you actually said yourself that you're quite a stressful person. And that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for someone who can stay calm no matter what is hitting the fan.
Can I just say, when they said the stress question, I said, I don't do stress at work. That's actually what I said.
Okay, I've heard enough now. Nikki, you did really, really well. See you safe for this week. You can leave the room now and relax a bit. Thank you.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Nikki.
Denise, for now you're safe. Please leave the room.
Thank you.
Well, Natalie, you didn't sell me out. You slipped up a little bit on a professional basis. You know what you did, but you didn't sell me out. So you can now leave the room.
Thank you very much. Good luck, everyone.
Ian, your best friend, sold you to me really, really well. He spoke of a lot of qualities in you that I haven't seen yet, and I hope I get to see them this week. So you can now leave the room. As I'm sure you already know, this all went a bit tits up. Now I'd like each of you in turn to step forward and explain to me exactly why and what could be done about it. Shelley.
I did slip up. I wasn't aware of those two people that were in that room. I should be aware with the industry, obviously, that I have been in, and I will take all those comments on board and work with it.
Okay, Damon, you were a bad boy. Tell me why.
I ballsed up the biggest. I take it on board completely what I did, and it's an absolute cock-up. I should have been totally aware of what's going on.
Had you had a lot to drink?
I actually don't drink, Donna, so I unfortunately can't even blame alcohol.
That's very brave of you to actually admit that, because in your position I'd have said I was absolutely slaughtered and I couldn't help it.
could have made
Wasn't,
an excuse
no.
or something.
Well, thank you for being truthful. SJ, can you explain something to me?
Yeah, it went very wrong. I was absolutely shattered, no excuse to be shattered. If I was your PA, I would be so tight-lipped, I wouldn't even tell anyone anything about you. I have done such confidential jobs, I've toured, I've had such amazingly confidential details. I've run a record, I mean, I've done so much, my CV.
Damon, if you don't go, who do you think out of these two should go in your place?
I think she would understand if I did say SJ.
Okay.
You want this job?
Yeah, desperately.
Who would you get rid of?
I'd say Shelley.
Why?
I feel that Damon has better skills at this moment in time.
Okay, SJ, I understand where you're coming with the skills.
I have to say what I
No, but I
think.
can understand where you're coming from when you said about the skills and everything, but at the end of the day, I've been consistent in every task. This is the first time I've been in this room.
So who do you think, Shelley?
I think SJ, because she's bringing the house down. And I want it, because I wouldn't be here if I didn't want it.
And that's an admirable thing.
I personally don't believe it's all on experience. It's about common sense and it's about passion for the job.
It is, and I do have passion, that's the thing. I always work hard and put 100% in everything.
Okay.
And I believe I can do this.
Just try and not get too upset. It's obvious that you really want the job. It's obvious that each of you really, really wants the job. Well, it gets tougher every time. And now we're going to have to put our heads together and talk this over. And when you're brought back into the room, you'll find out who's not going to be my PA, and that person will have to leave the house. Thank you. Can you please leave the room?